Oh, YouTube, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? It's your boy Buddha back in the building for some more last Cloudia news and information and reaction to an actual newsletter video that we have from ADIS, the team themselves, dropping information on what we discussed yesterday, new units, new events, and hopefully some nice QoL updates. I'm excited to get into it. We do have a 17-minute video here, so it's going to be pretty long, pretty lengthy. We'll try and keep it short and concise with the important stuff. But I did see on Twitter that they're releasing a dual character release. Now, does that mean they're going to be on the same banner? Because that would be very hype indeed if they put out two raid-ups on the same banner. I think that would be the first ever in Last Cloudia. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But let's just get into it because I don't want to wait too much longer. We got a lot to cover here. So let's go.
The Advocate of God, Baran, and Advocate of God, Rabbala. Two really amazing units.
Both of the Advocate of Gods we were missing. Looks like what we're going to see here.
Especially the units. It's two units. And Ark that
two units. Hopefully they won't be separate banners,
so,
Adis.
Without further ado, here we go. Here's the video.
What do we got? Lilibet's parents, huh? Let's see it. Let's see it. They did look pretty badass, so I'm excited to see and be able to control these characters. Oh my gosh, look at that design. Alright, Guilty Eclipse, Raider, Cannon. Okay, okay. Judgment of Crime, what do we got? Is it a single target? No, it is AoE. That's a pretty sick looking animation right there. Alrighty. Well, well, well. This artwork though. Holy crap. We've got Advocate of God, Baran, Lilibet's father. So, first trait, at max level, unscathed, no attribute damage cap, plus 4,000. If he's a no attribute attacker, sign me up. No attribute damage increases as remaining HP decreases. Max damage plus 50% when remaining HP is below 10%. That's a pretty low threshold, so hopefully you're not going to ever be sitting in that range. Still a nice mechanic. As you decrease your health, you have more damage potential, which can boost up your damage if you're not already capping on your crits, giving you some more Proud Force heals. So nice. Very solid. Just a solid plus 4,000 damage cap. Looks like he's going to be a no attribute attacker. Then we have Ophidian Blade. When using a skill, can't be interrupted by most attacks. When physically attacking, chance to absorb 6% to 12% of damage dealt as HP. More absorbed as unit HP decreases. Ooh. Ooh. This man's going to be healing like a fiend. And with this skill, when using a skill can't be interrupted by most attacks, is that acting as kind of a hard flinch resist mechanic in general? I'm very interested. I mean, very short and sweet and to the point, but they seem like extremely solid effects right here. Deal a lot of damage, plus 4,000 cap, and add some Proud Force. Add some heals on top of your Proud Force heals. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. On to the skills. We've got the abilities, the animations we just saw. Guilty Eclipse is his S1, frontal medium area combo attack. Skill 2 is Raider Cannon. Pull in a frontal medium area of enemies for a combo attack. Okay, so he uses his blade to kind of whip them and pull them close, which is really nice for some CC. And we've got skill 3, Regal Masser. Pull in a frontal medium area of enemies for a combo attack. Chance to apply curse/silence. If I'm not mistaken, that is the same as what Shift Lilibet has in her S2. And his special, Judgment of Crime. Powerful combo attack against all enemies. Apply a physical attack damage plus 20% buff to unit and recover 15 seconds of SCT. That is a nice effect on a special. I mean, dang. The Plus 20% buff, I would assume, is a 40-second buff that we see commonly. But the 15 seconds of SCT recovered afterwards is real nice. I believe that's very similar to Shift Lilibet. She does the same kind of thing with her SCT after she launches Daedalus. So, I mean, it makes sense that he's half of what Lilibet is, and we'll see what the mother, Rabbala, is after this guy. But we've still got skills to look at. That's the juice. That's the meat of all of these characters. And here we go. That artwork is insane, by the way. Like, I really want this character. Then we've got a Ruination. It's a magic skill. Recover 10 seconds of SCT. When using skills, temporarily consume some HP for plus 25% skill damage. Ooh. This is what I imagine is... I imagine this magic spell is similar to Dante's stances. You know, you cast this and then you get this 10 seconds of SCT. Is that just going to be on the spot, or is that going to be an overtime kind of thing? I would imagine it's on the spot, which is really solid. But then it also gives you this buff of when using skills, it's like half of a Sharp Eyes. I imagine it stacks. So this guy with Sharp Eyes, he's going to be draining HP like a mother effer, but he's going to have 75% damage on top, and he'll have his extra heals plus Proud Force heals, so it might be very sustainable. Then we've got Blade Breach. When physically attacking enemies who have a status ailment, chance to deal an extra attack. Extra attacks are just kind of meh, but it does look like he's working with some status ailment application. He has Vampiric Drain. Upon defeating an enemy, apply a strength plus 35% buff to the unit. I imagine that's going to be the same icon as Brave. So when you kill an enemy, not sure how long it lasts, but you can basically sustain strength on yourself if you're fighting multiple enemies and killing them over and over. Deadlands. When physically attacking an enemy close to death, physical damage plus 30%. And low chance to insta-kill. Got it. So he's got Death God built into him. Nice. Nice. I mean, he's going to help finish off. He's going to be insane for PvP. If he's getting all this extra damage when that, you know, plus 30% when the enemy is close to death, that just helps you deal that killing blow that much easier. Zero Theorem. Battle start, autocast Ruination. Oh, no attribute damage cap plus 1,000. Oh, now I'm intrigued. So I'm getting the vibes that it's like Alice. Alice has her Slayer mode. She has a skill that automatically activates Slayer mode at the start of battle, but then it does expire, so you have to recast it after a certain amount of seconds. I'm thinking this is the same kind of thing. He's going to start with 10 seconds of SCT. Just like we saw with, holy crap, just like we saw with Medine. She gives that to the whole party, but this guy gives it to himself. He's going to get 10 seconds of SCT immediately. It says autocast Ruination and then period. No damage cap, no attribute damage cap plus 1,000, so that, he's getting 5,000 damage cap up to this point. And that Ruination skill is very intriguing to me. We've got Sword Mega Boost. Oh, I already know what's coming with this. When a sword is equipped, physical attack damage plus 30% and physical attack damage cap plus 2,000. So we're at 7,000 damage cap. Adis is introducing the mega boosts for your weapons. I've been contemplating this ever since I saw dark mega boost, light mega boost, giving damage cap to your light magic and your dark magic respectively. And here we're starting to see the weapon mega boosts. Baran is introducing that, giving plus 2,000 damage cap. It's pretty much sword high boost plus 2,000 damage cap. I mean, good lord. Good lord. All right. That just woke me up. If you were watching this and thinking, oh, Buddha seems a little, you know, toned down. It's because I am up early today. I woke up early. My lady got up for work, left. I couldn't fall back asleep. So here we are reacting early. But now the mega boost right there is getting me hyped up because y'all know I love my physical damage dealers. I like big PP damage. And this guy, he is delivering from what I'm seeing right here. Weapon Break is the last unique skill to him. When attacking with a skill, chance to inflict physical damage minus 20% debuff to enemy. Yeah, he's buffing himself. He's giving this physical damage minus 20%. He is insane. Welcome the new Balan, everybody, to the table. And then for skills, what do we got? Attack up max. Nice. Fighting Spirit 3 and 5. Critical up 2. Advanced Aim Vitals. Household of Ruin. Life Brave. Very good skill. The more he's dying, the harder he's hitting. But then in effect, he's healing that much more. So he's just sustaining himself, I see, very well. Auto Protection, Auto Critical, Auto Haste. Fury. If a character doesn't come with Auto Haste right now, they're sorely lacking. They're sorely lacking. So it's good that he has that. Then he's got Fury, no attribute attack raise 2, no attribute critical raise, Pose of Glory, Strong Remedy, Piercing Shockwave Short Boost, comes with Sharp Eyes, Special Boost, and Beast Alliance, actually, which is really cool. Yes, dual wield. Dual wield, dual wield, dual wield, dual wield all day. This guy is going to be, I think, an insane DPS. He's going to be a nutty, nutty DPS for your PvP team. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Baran came to the party. Baran came to the party, everybody. And here is the counterpart. Rabbala. You know, I never knew her name. Phantom Gale, Cyclone Rage, and Clean Up Crusade. What an interesting and kind of funny name. Eternal Disaster. What are we looking at here? Another AoE. Very nice. I like to see that. I just saw Wicked Tempest activate, which is actually her trait right here. So let's get into that. Netherworld Resonance. We got Earth Damage plus 40%, and Earth Damage cap plus 5,000. Also boost Earth Damage cap based on number of ally/enemy sorcerers, excluding the unit, max damage plus 25%, and damage cap plus 5,000. She's got the potential at 10,000 damage cap. Earth damage cap based on number of ally/enemy sorcerers. Is it 1,000 damage cap per sorcerer? Whether you have one on your team or the enemy has one or you're facing one, you get this damage cap. Obviously that's not going to be a consistent 10,000 unless you are gearing your team to be all sorcerers, and I believe you're fighting some sorcerers on the other team, because I would imagine it's 1,000 per. So it's going to be more of a scale, but even plus 5,000 off rip is extremely good. And if you have at least one sorcerer, you've got another healer, Spirit Made Interior on your team, you're getting an extra however many thousand damage cap. It scales up to 5,000. So still pretty insane. Wicked Tempest is their second trait. When Earth attacking, chance to inflict exsanguinate. Oh, I'm going to get roasted for that one. Exsanguinate debuff. Lose HP when using skills. When attacking an enemy with an exsanguinate, damage plus 40% and chance to absorb 7% of damage dealt as HP. That's a little weird. Okay, so when you're earth attacking, whenever you're casting that, you can inflict this debuff to the enemy. Lose HP when using skills? Like, is that just in her trait applying to her randomly in parentheses? It's kind of weirdly placed in this description. So I imagine it applies to her, kind of like Baran. But when attacking an enemy with this exsanguinate debuff, you get that plus 40% damage increase and a chance to absorb that 7% of the damage as HP. So Baran just gets his extra HP sat based on his HP sliding scale, but this Rabbala specifically needs the enemy to have this debuff to get these effects, which is interesting. She's an earth attacker, so I imagine the chances of placing this debuff on the enemies are going to be very common, very often. So kind of weird, but a different kind of mechanic. If it procs a lot of the time, then, I mean, this is a great ability. Plus 40% damage off rip and extra healing. Can't complain about that. Here are the skills that we saw. Her S1 Phantom Gale Frontal Medium Area Long Range Earth Combo Attack. Skill 2 Cyclone Range Wide Area Earth Combo Attack around unit. I imagine that's kind of like we saw with Medine, kind of what we saw with Medine. And her S2, she casts that tornado that spins around whatever enemy it's targeting. And I imagine that's what Cyclone Range is going to do as well. Skill 3 is Cleanup Crusade. It's kind of a weird, funny name. Cleanup is not something that I imagine paired up with a word like crusade. Targeted wide area, long range earth combo attack. Chance to reduce earth resistance. The chance is kind of taboo nowadays. I believe the chance to do something is like a 5%. It never goes past a 10%. Or maybe it does, but usually it's very, very low chances. So the fact that you can only have the chance at this when her S3 procs, which is usually a very slow charge time, it's kind of negligible. Her special is Eternal Disaster. Powerful earth combo attacks to all enemies and chance to lower enemy strength, defense, int, and or mind. So I feel like I just read, not just, but I've read one of those effects in the past. It's an AoE, earth, and sometimes you're going to see a couple stat debuffs in there. So nothing too crazy, nothing super exciting, but interesting to note. And skills. Wow, this is a small amount of unique skills. I mean, 4 skills in yellow. Let's get into it. Giga High Lostoma. All enemies int minus 35%. Earth Mega Boost. Earth Magic Attack plus 30%, Earth Magic Damage Cap plus 2,000, right? We knew that these were coming. They were bound to come eventually with Dark and Light Mega Boosts in the game on the UR Arc Lily Matter. So now we're seeing the extra Mega Boost skills introduced. Divine Winds is another skill. Battle Start. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Battle Start minus 20 attribute resistance debuff on all enemies. And Thunder Damage taken minus 35% buff on all allies. That'll be useful if you take on a world boss like Lambda, I guess. But the minus 20 attribute resistance debuff on all enemies immediately is extremely nice. Now, I don't know if you can sacrifice a character slot, but maybe if you gave Rabbala extremely bad chemical, if you have the collab arc with that skill, you can replace Gen, and now we've got that potential to do, what is it, negative 135 resistance to ice with fish, if you really want to. Kind of funny to note, but just solid. Any kind of attribute resistance debuff is extremely nice. Then we've got Mind Pierce, which is a skill. When magically attacking, chance to have enemy mind and deal damage. Okay, that's all that's unique to her. Then we've got God Heal, Tornado Storm, Nether Tempest, Grand Cross. They want you to make her an Earth Mage. Giga High Drain, Giga Weak, Advanced Magic Circles, Magic Up Max, Arcane 3 and 4, Critical Up 2, Household of Ruin, Auto Aura, Auto Recast, Auto Heal, good lord. Earth Boost, Earth Critical, Earth Attack Raise 2, Earth Critical Raise, Goddess Kiss, a movable object, High Level Magic Chant, Magic Aura, Beast Alliance, and Extra Weakness Attack. Huh. Okay. She's an Earth caster. But she has the capability to be a physical DPS as well, from what I'm reading, because her trait buffs Earth damage, not just Earth magic damage. So with the meta being what it is, I'm not seeing anything in her kit to warrant using her in a mage sense. If you have the capability to turn her into a physical type damage dealer, I guess we'll see. She does have a lot of debuff mechanic built into her as well, with Giga Weak, Giga High Drain, right? She has this new Giga High Lostoma if the enemy's got a lot of intelligence, which may be useful, right? Debuffing the enemy, like I said, I'm kind of pooping on it with my tone, but it is extremely useful, as Tweaks did talk about in the last podcast. So keep that in mind. Rabbala is meant to be an earth magic caster and debuffer with a lot of utility in her. So it'll be interesting. I'm not seeing anything too mind-blowing except for the potential of 10,000 damage cap. That was kind of a like home run, and then everything else was kind of been underwhelming from what I'm seeing, but we'll see how she looks in game, of course, once the pros start testing her out. And of course, whoa, this arc right here, we got a new arc, Hagiopolis of Adon. Okay, the arc attribute is an SSR arc. So the arc attribute, night only, battle start, all skills recover SCT 5 seconds. When armor is equipped at battle start, all skills recover SCT 5 seconds. Become less likely to faint. When HP is at least 50%, become more likely to be targeted. When HP 50% or less, defense in mind plus 30%. All right then. This on top of Ruto? Oh, lordy, lord, in PvP. Goodness gracious. And we've got the skills Mimicry Night. Add Night type to user. Durability. Movement speed is lowered, but physical damage minus 10% is taken from enemies. Like I said, maybe that's probably going to be really useful on Ruto in PvP because he's just going to be mitigating all this damage if you use that. Grand Fort is a magic skill. Boosts an ally's defense plus 35%. One ally target for the spells, support spells, is kind of meh in my opinion. But it does come with armor high boost. When armor is equipped, defense plus 20% and damage taken from bosses minus 10%. Defense up 3 and vitality. The real selling point is the fact that you can get 10 seconds of SCT on Ruto. That's what sounds appealing to me, but the artwork right here is pretty insane. Pretty insane. This looks like Adon before it became the land of the god of ruin. I am picking up the sense.
Alright, so as you just saw in that amazing video, we have two
that both units are going to be on one banner.
The Advocate of God, Baran, and Advocate
the fact that we're only getting one new arc.
Two really amazing units. Of course, it's also, I think an arc here that is really suited well to units like, just who was released the other day.
There is no unit like Ruto. Ruto is Ruto.
Right, and that about covers it right now. After that, once you've defeated the 4 Lords of Ruin, you go and you get alchemy. You get alchemy materials.
Okay, I like that. We're going to be able to enhance this equipment via the limited tab. Yeah, I think it should just be a standard that whenever they release event exclusive gear, you should always be able to enhance it. It's just a huge incentive to continue playing the event, getting that equipment from base to plus 40 pretty much for free without the extreme grind of alchemy enhancing that it already is. The ability to enhance it via limited material, like I said, is a huge incentive for all players to keep playing the game, keep grinding the event.
Fragments of a Hero, Douglas, which is going to be
look at that sword.
That was one that was released quite a while ago. I think probably, almost a year ago or so, right?
This is a return.
A lot of people who are around now who didn't have the chance to play that for the first time. So that's going to be coming back.
What are we looking at? 1,500 crystals for login bonus starting the 27th. 1.5 times more souls, that is always great. Grand ability gates are coming back. Someone just asked me how to farm rainbow clusters. This is the only real viable way to get rainbow clusters. Sadly, you can get pretty much a guaranteed 1, and if you're lucky, 2 by completing these 3 times a day. So not something that's an infinite grind, but they bring it back very often. So whenever they're there, make sure to complete it, if not only for the rainbow clusters that you can acquire. Because other than that, getting rainbow clusters, there is no good grind for them at the moment. Then we've got all ability gates opened, except rainbow, and half souls used for the training events that we see there. Very common to see that during any kind of event they're running. Any veterans, is this sword already in the game? Because the design is sick. But if it's something we've already seen before, I've never seen it in any meta builds, sadly. All right, the updates, QoL, baby.
The updates that we're going to have.
Talk to me, talk to me. Give me something juicy. We're getting tour locations added, everybody. I just made a tour guide talking about when we were going to be getting new tour locations. So I need to edit that and post it up. So, God, I hope it's not just completely irrelevant. We're getting bigger AP boosts from these tours. That's really cool. So it'll be a little more viable. When you do complete tours, if you have certain arcs equipped and the unit doesn't already know those skills, it will count as like a stage clear, but it seems like we're getting some kind of multiplier in the tour locations for your AP boosts. Then we're getting changes to friend point in the trading space, more of each material, and changing the point requirements. Wow. Future improvements, they're focusing on arena. Can we take away God Heal? I don't care if we take it, like leave time stop God Heal in PvE, that's fine. But if they can just take that away, guys, if we need to start a campaign to take away time stop on God Heal or any healing skills in arena, we need to do that. Please, please. If you're interested, let me know. Sign the petition in the comments that you want to stop time stop on God Heal. Thank you. They're doing some kind of game quiz right here. I just skipped it all because your boy is trying to make videos. I'm sorry, guys. I'll come back and watch it.
Yeah, 3 out of 5, and there is the artwork. Wow.
Who's that? Who is that? Anyone want to read that? Anyone got it? Who is that? My God, look at that design. What? What? GOROTH literally became Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist. Homeboy, who allowed you to get ripped like that? Look at this homie. Coming soon. Coming soon.
Yeah, there we go. There we have our shift of, who is it?
GOROTH.
GOROTH. Yeah, there you go.
He's looking nutty.
It's going to be really exciting, and good job.
My
Congratulations.
God, what a way to end the video,
And
guys.
before we wrap up, take care. See you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. What a video. What a video. We've got a lot coming, guys. The fact that we've got both new units and one arc makes me feel like it is going to be a dual featured banner, which would be extremely exciting to see. That format of one featured unit, one new featured unit, and the rest are all general units that are on every single banner, and there's like 30 plus of them. It is so... It's such a turnoff for a gacha game. So the fact that they're introducing this, so while you're pulling, you have the chance at 3 new things rather than just 2. It's still just a nice way to structure your banners. And man, guys, like they said in the end of the video, if you do have any questions, leave your comment in here because they're going to be searching through them and hopefully making a little video answering the cues, the questions in this video. If you have any itching comments, questions, drop it here. So hopefully they'll pick it out and give us at least some form of an answer for it. So, man, yeah, everyone's talking about GOROTH because after 2 years, GOROTH's diet is successful. GOROTH's new form looks so cool. No kidding. But man, save them tickets for GOROTH. That's true. Any tickets if you were about to spend them on the premium gacha banner, or not the premium, but the regular gacha banner, save it. Because now, if you weren't able to pick up Medine, and now GOROTH's incoming, as soon as he drops, he will be live in the general banner. So any tickets that you have may give you a chance to get him or Medine if you don't have her. Both extremely good and top tier units for general pool banners, for general pool units in the game right now. But man, yeah, this would have been an awesome time to see a Zugless buff, which they've talked about buffing old units before. But the way I'm seeing it, shift forms seem to be the buff of old units. I'm not seeing any revamps of units kits, which really sucks. Maybe they'll do that in the future. I know when Baran talked about it in the Discord, he mentioned sometime in August, that even being a consideration. So hopefully that's still on the table. But from what we're seeing here, man, we've got some exciting stuff incoming, boys and girls. Like Baran, I want him bad, right? I don't have Bayland. The closest thing I have to a no attribute attacker is Merity, but she's really a Thunder style attacker because that's when she gets all of the benefits, all the extra damage boosts. Baran is just straight up no attribute DPS from the rip. That's the kind of unit I would love to snag. Man, what an interesting video, and that little sneak peek at Shift GOROTH at the end. Oh boy, that feels good. Okay, I'm gonna get to editing this and posting it up. What are your thoughts? Tell me what you think. This was quite the newsletter for a random, not random, but part 2 of the 3 million download celebration. Very nice. Thank you, Adis, for giving us some fire, some heat, some things to look forward to. I'm excited for the new event, see what comes with that, some new gear, new enhancing. It's all good. It's all love. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Guys, leave a like on the video if you're excited. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And that's all I got for you this time. So, y'all know what we say. We'll work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.